that the same with last week's
Eu
stream?
sempre faço na deadline, sempre faço.
Last week's stream, was it also cut up?
Yes.
Okay. Check this one now. I think I might have fixed it. With the dual display. Double display.
Tirei 60 no último, copiei e colei.
Agora não tem como saber bastante nível de inglês.
Não, eu boto. Escreve um bicho, né?
Variables are all capital variable? Could be alright. Okay, cool. We can continue.
Yay!
You should all have had enough time with all that farting around to do all of these things. I got a plus and a minus. I've got two squares and I've got a number. Let's make these into groups. Actually, I'm going to outline the stroke on these. Oh. And let's group these together. So selecting both of them and group together. Buttons plus. And then I'll group these two objects together as well. Buttons. Minus. Okay, so like last week, let's change this with a variable. First, going to need to create a new local variable. I can do that over here in local variables in design.
Which one?
This one.
No, plus or minus?
Well, we're just making
just-
a variable.
we're just- okay.
We're making a variable,
Okay.
so we're going to affect the variable with both plus and minus. Okay, so we got a bunch of them here. These are all the old tools I was playing with, so I'm going to create a new collection just for this one. This little drawer up here will bring you your collections. You can add a new collection right here. Alright, so we have a number variable at the moment. Create variable number. I'll call it count. Count that number. Then we can apply that variable to our text element. Select my text object. I have apply variable right here. got a whole bunch of them all together, but I've got a new library. I've got a new collection. I do, but I can't just select by myself. Okay, it's down here. Num count. And you know it's applied because you can just modify the variable here and see it update. Like give this a value 32. It updates in the world. I'll leave it on that. Then we want to add our interactions, or plus and minus, to add to this value or subtract from it. So for that, I'm going to go into my prototype interactions. And I can just add an interaction here, or use a little fiddle. So to the plus, I'll say unclick, set variable. The variable will be, and get down to it. Set variable. Pick the variable. First we select the one we want. Number count. And then just like in Twine, we set it to itself plus 1. Set it to it plus 1. So it sets that number count variable to number count again. Setting it to itself, and then we can add on. So addition, this gives you as a helper, you can just type plus and then whatever number you want. Or like in the video, you can have a set price for something, price per unit if I have that in a variable.
So you put addition?
Huh?
When you put addition?
Yeah. I mean, this is addition.
Just.
Yeah, just you click it, it puts a plus in. It's not anything fancy, like putting the plus or the minus. Let's just say plus 1. We're doing on click, we could do on drag while hovering, while pressing, mouse enter, mouse leave. After delay, just change. I'll leave it on click. And we're going to do a very similar thing to the minus button. We're just going to make it change a variable. So I'll select the minus button. Add an interaction. Action set variable. Variable is going to be, get rid of some of these variables. Number count. I'll set it to number count minus 1. so now we can test this. We just set a full starting point. What? Now I should be able to click on one of these buttons to go up. Click, 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 click. Clicking this little one to go down. I have a messy layer. I should use an auto layer.
How to do for the number when it becomes, for example, 1 becomes 10, but it's not centralized, it's just go a little bit.
Auto layer.
Okay.
As I just said, I just put an auto layer in there. So if I was, I mean, this isn't really the point of today. I would wrap this in a frame, definitely. All three of these things. I would frame selection. Definitely. If I was actually building this thing. And then we can look at some auto layout stuff. I'll put a frame on it so you can see it. Or a stroke. And now with auto layout, I can just rearrange as a buffer.
The holder is frame.
Yeah. And now all of this is happening is jumping back and forth and back and forth. Only on the right side. Because I've it's all left aligned. See how that's wobbling and bobbling? Like this rules. Enter. Hey, that's not the point of what we're doing. So, we can add indiscriminately, we can minus as much as we need. Let's add a conditional to change what happens based on this number. So on the on-click interaction, I'm just going to open it up. And what I'm going to add is a conditional to this. So I'm going to add an interaction with this plus right here. And we're looking for a conditional.
And which one? Plus?
On the plus, num count plus 1. When you click this drop down, go down to conditional. And now we've got an if statement. Here. Let's say if this number is 20 or greater, we're going to increase by increments of 5.
It's on click.
Ah,
Click.
on click, yes.
Yeah, I can't because I have the first one.
You can, I swear. I also have a click, yes. This plus right here. You want conditional, conditional. So this is where it gets confusing because you can actually add multiple conditionals on top and they can all have an if and an else and they can have multiple conditions. You can get very, very lost in this. Conditional. But let's say we reach 20, we're going to increase by increments of 5. So if my number count is greater than or equal to, you remember this symbol? Twine. Twine is back. Greater than or equal to.
One.
And let's say 20. Then we can add an action. And my action is going to be to change the same variable again. Set variable. Num count greater than or equal to 20. Set the variable. Variable is num count, and we're setting it to num count plus 5. Let's test it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 25, 31. Ooh, awkward because it's set on 20. 57, 43. Yeah. So when we get to 20, it adds 5. Then we click again, it's going to take us 25. But it's moved to the next one. So it's added another number. So interesting mathematical and interaction drift going on. You think the next number will be 36, but it's not. It's 37, so we've moved to the next number in the sequence.
Why? Maybe
I don't have the mathematical ability to explain this, but we're moving on. Every time we're interacting. Oh, let me refresh. We're at 10. The number is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The second I get to 20, it's saying, it's equal to 20. So now it's going to add 5 on immediately. So it doesn't skip it. It hits 20. And it adds 5 on. Then I click, it's going to go to 26, and it's going to add 5 on, which makes 31. Because it's adding the interaction counts as 1. 31. Then I'm going to go to 32, and add a 5 on. 37. I'm going to go to 38, add 5 on. 43. Fun maths, fun maths. Let's have another conditional, because I don't like that you can go below 0. So let's make sure you cannot do that anymore. So in our minus conditional, let's add our minus interaction. Let's add a conditional. If number count is less than or equal to 0, set variable number counts. And what will we set it to? We want it to stay at 0. If the number count is less than or equal to 0, we're going to set the variable number count to what value? I think 0 would just work. We might have to do non-count plus 0, but I don't think so. I think just setting to definite 0 will work. And then here's where we add a bool, like in the video, to make the button switch from enabled to disabled and to no longer click on it. 0. I go down, and get to 0, but I can't go below it. It's stuck at 0, but we can add on until we get to 20, and then all that number stuff happens. Now, there are lots of things you can do with variables. I haven't yet explored fully what you can do. You can apply them to all sorts of little design things. So if I create a rectangle, give it a color, I'll give it a gradient. Let's grade it. Okay, so there is a rectangle. Its width and height, and actually anywhere you can see this little symbol, you can assign variables to it. Because this is a numerical value, you can assign a number value to it. I can assign to the height of this our count. Number count. So now it's 10, because this is 10. Now as I interact, it's going to add on to that value ever so slowly at first. Now we're up into the 5s, growing more. Fun.
How did you do that? Can you show again, please?
No.
Yeah.
I can't. Make a shape. I'll do a different shape this time.
Okay.
Circle.
Circle. I heard circle. I like circle.
And green.
Let's add a color.
Pink.
Pink, she says. Pink. I'll do a gradient. Pink to slightly more purple. There we go. Beautiful colors. But there is a shape. Anywhere you see this symbol, you can apply a variable to it. Anywhere throughout the design, you might see that appear. Oh, and with colors as well, there are color variables. You can have them stored as well. So I will just store the height value as this variable, our number count. Height. Apply variable. And then find the variable you want. Mine is number count. I'll just make a modification to make the thing grow a little bit. Number count plus 10. Actually, no, here. And now I can grow this circle egg. Down, 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 down. What purpose did it serve? There's something. I think something. I suppose fitness apps, tracker apps, if you wanted the graphs to actually update and fill, you could do that, or you could do that also with different states of components. But I suppose the point of variables is that you don't end up having to create a whole bunch of components to actually handle things in one page. Everything we're doing now is all in one page. It's just through the numbers and variables. There was. If I make this an on and hover one, I'll make things a little bit quicker. Nope. Press down. That's gonna use one. Oh. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit quicker. Roll that down. And now you see I've created a number that updates as you go down. Look at this number. It's doing exactly that. That number is updating along the bottom. What are we doing in our Figma prototype? Exactly the same thing. The number is updating 500 meters down. You find a purple egg. Okay, we're about to take a break.
Yeah.
But I'm setting a challenge for you. Using variables and text boxes, I want you to give an item price and show the total cost below based on this number. So you created this variable. I'm challenging you. I'm calling you out. Cool, don't worry, it's time sheet. Schwab. But I never say your name right.
Can I ask you some questions? Well, the way I put it. Okay, like I found the image